At nearly 2 years old, Emily should have her whole life ahead of her. But after her parents noticed she wasn't developing as expected, in April this year she was diagnosed with a rare condition. Rett syndrome is a neurological disorder that affects 1 in 12,000 girls.
And yeah, so before that we had hoped that she would have a rare mutation that had just caused her to have developmental delay, but that she would walk and talk eventually. That she might need to go to special needs school, but she'd have a relatively normal life. And then all of a sudden we're being told that she was going to have a severe disability. And yeah, the other thing is I'm not entirely sure what the exact average life expectancy is for girls with Rett syndrome, but it's about 20. So some girls live till they're 40, but not many, and most girls will pass away because they have a cardiac arrest or sudden death syndrome or a really bad epileptic fit, or pneumonia or bowel perforation. There's just like an endless list of things that could potentially kill them, and that was really frightening for us to hear that our healthy, smiley, happy girl was probably not going to live very long. So
Round-the-clock care is needed for Emily, including feeding her 4 times a day through a pump. As she grows up, more equipment is needed to manage her disability. Because of the cost, several charities were not able to help. The family then set up a GoFundMe page to try and raise the money.
Emily's very at risk of scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine, which we want to avoid because it could mean that she has to have surgery, and it can also damage her organs if she gets scoliosis. And she needs a specialised wheelchair. But again, also because I'm pregnant, we need a wheelchair that we can also put the baby in. And unfortunately, that can't be provided on the NHS. She also needs a special seat to sit in that will protect her spine.
The family have even set up a Facebook page where people can keep up to date with Emily's progress. Amy says the reaction has been overwhelming.
We didn't think it would work. We didn't think we'd get any donations, but yeah, it's just been astounding how many people want to help her, and it's really lovely. We're really grateful. We've raised about £3,600, I think, is the amount at the moment, and the total that we've put on there is £5,000. So yeah, so it's done really well. It's been shared 500 times on Facebook, which is amazing as well.
They moved to Wiltshire when Emily was 12 days old, unaware of the care she would need. The current layout of their home means they'll have to make plans to move.
We've got quite a steep drive at the front of the house, and the front door is 3 metres up roughly from the pavement. So for every metre up you have to have 12 metres of ramping, so that would mean 36 metres of ramping, which is quite a lot. And it's a conservation area, so we don't know if we'd have planning permission to do that. We could also put a lift in the front garden, but we'd have to put a retaining wall in, and that you can get grants from social services and the local council, but that would probably be the grant used up to put a lift in, and that would be without putting adapting a room downstairs for Emily or putting a lift in with a wet room. And then our garden again is sort of on different levels, so she wouldn't be able to access the garden unless we put a lift outside as well.
Emily continues to get respite and therapy support from Naomi House, Salisbury Hospital and other local services. They've also been lent eye gaze technology, which they hope Emily can use one day.
If she doesn't feel very well, she'll be able to say, "Oh, my tummy hurts," rather than us having to try and guess what part of her hurts. And also she'll be able to say, "I love you," or "I'm happy." That'd just be, I know she smiles, but it'd be nice for her to tell us things. Because it's quite hard, her diagnosis, because obviously when she was born, you sort of see your child growing up, going to university or getting a job, driving a car, getting married, and unfortunately for Emily, those things probably, well, I don't think she'll be able to drive a car, but those things won't happen, and she may not live long enough anyway to do those things, even if technology came on massively or there was a cure for Rett syndrome. But yeah, so that's quite hard, but we're just hopeful that with some technology things will get easier for her.
Cara Digby, That's TV.